In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the AC breaker disconnect test for the Firelite MS-9200UD fire alarm panel. And you could see on the front here, Firelite MS-9200UD. And then I could also do a reset. You're going to see at the top here, MS-9200UD, so you can see the version. I currently have a trouble because I have my NAC circuit disconnected, which is fine. That's part of my test. That's supposed to be there. So we just have that as our only trouble. So we're going to disconnect the breaker. But before we do that, we're going to take a voltage reading. Make sure that power is coming into the panel and everything is as normal. So we're going to identify on the bottom here the wires coming in. We have our positive and negative as well as our ground and our backup power right below our batteries, which comes in on our wiring right here, and it connects to the board. So we're going to be testing our AC to get the power reading or the voltage reading. Alright, so we are on there and we are currently reading 121 AC volts. Alright, so we are on there. So voltage is on. Now on the panel there usually will be a labeling for the breaker, at least there should be. If not, if you could identify it and help the next inspector out. On the front it says our panel for our breaker is LB15. So LB is our circuit panel, and number 15 or circuit 15 is the one that's going to be the one that we're going to flip to turn this off. So currently we have our AC power on, the light's on. We just have our trouble light for our NAC that's disconnected. So now we're going to find the breaker panel. Luckily for me, it's right inside this room, so I don't have to go very far. We have right here circuit LB, circuit panel LB. And then we have fire panel breaker 15. It's even written right there for us. Can open this up. You see we have our diagram on the side. And someone even wrote the number 15 for us, as well as they wrote fire alarm. So we know this is in fact our fire panel circuit. So we're going to flip the breaker off, which is going to kill the power. All right. So now we have AC fault. So we have our NAC 2 still, our FCPS trouble because our booster is also connected, it's right above us. We have our AC fault and we have our power out. So now we know that the power is off, but let's take our measurement just to be sure. Always verify with your meter. You're not a real technician if you don't use a meter, just saying. Oh boy, my chopstick skills today are not on point. There we go. Now we're on. Now we're on. Do this one-handed. So much fun trying to film. There we go. Now we're on. Hopefully you can see that. And we are at 0 voltage. All right. So I got my leads on. All right. So the power is indeed off, and we verified with our voltage meter. So, oops, got the booster trouble. There we go, AC fault, okay? So power off. So now, let's go back to the breaker. So we know the breaker works. It's properly labeled. It's got the labeling here, and it does work. So now we're gonna flip it back on. Close that up. Walk back to the panel. And lo and behold, AC power light is back on. All right, and our AC fault is gone, as well as our FCPS booster panel trouble is gone. All we have is our NAC, because that's still disconnected. And we have, can't scroll through anything because the power's gone. Power's back on, I mean. So now, one final time, we're gonna measure the voltage, just to be sure everything's fine. I'm going to stick my leads up in there. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Got to show you work. There you go. Hope you see that. And lead AC is 121.1. So we are on there. And our power is back on. So that is how you do your AC breaker test for the Firelite MS-9200UD fire alarm panel.